Okay, so of course this is my review for the last episode of Invincible season finale, which was episode 8 and everything. So we're just gonna dive straight in it. So right here, there's gonna be a spoiler video for anybody that's watching. But with that being said, now as far as I want to go ahead and let y'all know, I absolutely love how they did this season. I feel like this is one of the best seasons that we've got so far of Invincible and whatnot, and I think it's just going to get even better, and that is going to continue to elevate the further that we get into these Invincible, shows and everything and whatnot. But overall, guys, now I want to go ahead and talk about as far as with Mark and as far as like with Thrag, of course. Now I feel that I understand where Mark was coming from, with the whole when he went ahead and he started to strike at Thrag or whatnot, because he was angry, he was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on, and I completely get it. Even though we seen that Thrag didn't budge or anything like that, which he wasn't, because we all know that Thrag is just completely strong. He's just strong overall, and we seen that from episode 7. You know what I'm saying? So he already let us know what time it was. But overall, I get why Mark, of course, made the decision that he made as far as like, just agreeing with, Thrag of letting him be on Earth and whatnot, because of course they're not trying to really go at each other's heads and stuff like that and everything at the time being. You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much just looked like they were just trying to keep the peace. Same thing with Thrag, of course. And then of course they really needed a home because he still had a few of the Ventramites that was left in outer space and everything. So yeah, they just was trying to find a home and whatnot from, of course, them, which of course Mark and his dad, of course, which they end up destroying their planet or whatnot, that we seen in episode 7. But overall, guys, I do think it's going to be a completely different story when we happen to get in season 5 to where Thrag can start up another war. So I do think that's coming. So right now, it's just, for the time being, they just trying to keep it at a mellow pace, you know what I'm saying, which I completely get. So I'm not really mad at Mark for making that decision, because it's just, Thrag is he's just too doggone powerful. He's just too powerful, you know what I'm saying. But overall, like I said, I just feel like that was a pretty cool scene. I really liked that. I really enjoyed that. And then of course, we finally found out the news about, as far as with Adam Eve. She finally let Mark know that she was pregnant and everything, and that she ended up having an abortion or whatnot, which I did not see that coming. You know what I'm saying? But I get why she did it, because she didn't have Mark there on Earth, to be able to make the moves of where they'll be able to take care of the kid and stuff like that and everything. You know what I'm saying? So Mark had a lot on his hand. You know what I'm saying? And, that was a big decision for Adam Eve. So she went ahead and got the adoption, and yeah, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like it was kind of messed up that she went that route, but I get why she did it, but overall, I still feel like it was messed up. And on the other hand, though, so. And then, of course, we seen that Mark was pissed about it and everything or whatnot. But again, it was her move. It was her choice, and he was gone. So it wasn't nothing he could really do in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, just a lot of things to really just like recap on. Then, of course, we finally was able to see what's going on with his mom and everything. We see that his mom and her boyfriend, of course, they end up breaking up the relationship due to the fact of he felt that they were just in two different places or whatnot. And yeah, he just don't feel like they'll be able to give each other that quality time like they supposed to give each other. So they end up, ending it or whatnot. And I still feel like they could get back together, because the guy that she was with, I feel like he was a really good guy, and he was really there for, the family. I thought that he was, did a pretty good job of being a part of Mark and all of her life or whatnot. So things could probably change where she could happen to reconnect with him. So anything could happen. So we'll have to just see and find out what happened in like season 5 when we happen to get into that season or whatnot come next year. But like I said, guys, just a very excellent episode. We see that, of course, Oliver, he's still, recovering, stuff like that. Then, of course, we see that Mark's mom, of course, happened to go, off planet into outer space to check on her son and whatnot. Because, I mean, that's her son. You know what I'm saying? That's her son. And she's been taking care of him since day one, since Omni-Man at that time wasn't in his life or whatnot and everything, But like I say, guys, it's just a lot of different things to really like look on. Of course, we had the scene, of course, with Cecil, and as far as like how Cecil actually felt about Omni-Man and stuff like that and everything, and even Cecil not messing with Omni-Man. So it's Omni Man, he really made a lot of people mad. So it's like he really got a lot of patching up that he really has to do, to like, being able to reconnect with them people and to, yeah, to be able to bond again. But yeah, at the time being, it was just, he just had a lot of people hating him ever since that first season of how he went about with his son and everything, and how he was going about with the whole humanity thing and stuff like that. So, it's a lot. It's a lot on his hands, but I do see Nolan trying to change and whatnot. And I feel like he is. I honestly do feel like he's going to change, but yeah, it's just a process, So we'll just have to see what happens. But overall, guys, I definitely have to give this like a 20 out of 10. This was just such a great season, great episode, great season finale. So really big kudos to Robert Kirkman. I'm glad that he was able to, bring this character into a cartoon show or whatnot. And like I said, I just feel like it's just going to get even better and everything, But yeah, amazing show, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. But let me know what was some of your favorite scenes about the show in the comment section down below. What is it that you didn't like about the show? Did you enjoy the season finale? Did you enjoy the show? Let me know in the comment section down below.